So last time, those are some fun times. So you guys, if you remember correctly, you had gone to Kresk, done a bunch of things, but at the end, the abbot had revived Ilya. And you guys noticed he had an interesting, take. It wasn't all that bad. The dice was kind of... Anyway, but he was doing things 3 times. Anyway, and then Cyrus was able to discover that he had, synapses that weren't connected properly in his brain, either on purpose or by accident. Anyway, you didn't know.
Either by someone who didn't know what they're doing or on purpose.
Yeah,
the abbot.
Yeah, the abbot.
He seemed fairly, like he'd done it before. Anyway, you guys stayed the night and whatnot, but you were having dinner and everyone's like, woo! And anyway, his parents were very happy. And you're all eating, and then you missed this part. So last time, as the night was going on, Jenica, you started this death to Strahd.
Oh yeah, trying to rally the people at the party.
Anyway, so everyone's like, death to Strahd, and then the fireplaces go out, and these shadows kind of start creeping into the mess hall, and then they start becoming more corporeal. They look like wolves. Anyway, and then everybody's kind of like, what the? And then you guys hear this voice from around you guys. I don't have the credits, so I don't know exactly what I said, but it was pretty good. Anyway, to the effect of, oh shoot.
Well, he took a hostage.
I know, but I can't remember exactly. Anyway, so Strahd was saying
the invitation does still stand.
That's
which is
right.
Weird, since I
can't remember. He said this is what you get for. I don't know. Anyway, but the base was, hey, I invited you a while ago to come dine with me, and you still haven't responded. So here's my response to your not response.
Sorry.
And he said, anyway, and so he suddenly, a shadowy form of him appeared next to Anna, and he said, you have 3 days, and then disappeared with her.
yeah.
Anyway, so, and then everyone, the lights go back on. Anyway, and
you had
Dimitri's upset, and everybody was like, oh my gosh. Anyway, so you guys had a quick chat with Dimitri about hey, can we get there in 3 days? And it's gonna take them from Kresk about 3 days to get there. So
we have the teleportation circle.
We do. We actually are going to use. We've been utilizing that.
We used up all of our charges.
Used up all the charges, but then Jet walks in and he's like, it seems like things are happening. Anyway.
We
may
used
or
all
may
our
not have been
minutes, so we have to wait
tailing you guys.
evening.
Anyway, and so you guys went with him and used one of his charges to go back to the town of Valaki. Where you guys met with Erwin and whatnot. We're like, we gotta do this ASAP. Anyway, and then from what I remember from last time, that was pretty much the majority of, you guys definitely had a lot of conversations about digging underneath. We're not doing explosions as far as I know. Fire was thrown out there, and then you realize it was a wooden structure, so fire maybe isn't the best option. Anyway, and you were talking about, and then you talked to Tyrwall.
We did discuss setting charges to burn the place down if things go poorly for us.
Yes.
This was mentioned, yes.
Yeah.
But Tyrwall knew of a basement entrance. A small cave entrance. And so you were thinking of sending Ismark through the bottom, through the basement. You guys would go in the main level through the front door saying, hey, we're here for dinner. And then Erwin and his guys were going to come in through the roof.
What if we just brought all of Barovia? Hey, we're here for dinner. You invited us, so maybe we're all together on
Yeah,
this.
so you guys were kind of thinking, you could distract Strahd a little bit while everybody else is doing stuff and whatnot. And that's kind of where we left it. And you guys were like, okay, we'll sleep on it. We'll
go get go get Nikolai in the morning, I believe.
We don't have any choice.
Yes. Yes. That's right, because he's at Mordenkainen's. Anyway,
And then
with Carlana.
the two of us did our...
Oh yeah, and Tyrwell came back. Yeah.
And I was doing the meditation on his ring.
That is
Saw
right.
what it
So,
was.
yes, we ended the episode where everybody else had gone to bed, and Janica was like, I'm gonna take some time. Tyrwell, show me your ring. And she was like taking 10 minutes to like study it and whatnot, and to like...
Not 10 minutes in, not in game.
You know.
Or like out of game.
Yeah, but to try and see like past history or like things that had happened with the ring. With a okay roll, you were able to see kind of where this ring began, where it was like, oh, it was forged, and then it was in a shop, and then it was with this old man with a beard, and then it was like back in the shop, and then somebody else had it, and they were like running out of a building after they just like, or no, they just pickpocketed someone, ran around the corner, and they were like, had a red beard and hair and whatever, and then rounded the corner, took the ring off, and suddenly they had like white hair and a different complexion and whatnot, and that's where it ended. So anyway,
Did you recognize the person?
I don't think so.
now it's just you two in the room. Everybody else has kind of gone upstairs to bed.
So
Cyrus has gone to do his own thing.
Did I recognize the individual or individuals in the meditative vision? No, I didn't think so. Okay.
You did not.
Okay. Well, with that complete, as badly as Janica just wants to go with the ring, she's trying to be nicer. So she's gonna put her hands down and say, so what do you really look like, Tyrwell?
You may not be able to appreciate it, but a man in my position, with the people I associate with, it's good to have some measure of anonymity and cover. You may not appreciate it, but I do.
Yeah, I guess I kind of do the opposite of having a cover. Okay. No chance you're gonna take that off, though?
Not a one.
Alright. Well, you have proven to... You don't seem like you've been with Strahd. I'm trying to find out if you are the one who's been spying on us for Strahd. I don't think so.
Have I not made it clear? I want him gone.
You have, I just want to make sure it's real.
That he was responsible for what happened to my family.
I'm actually not exactly sure what happened to your family, other than I'm pretty sure they're being held by Strahd. Is that right?
Yes.
Alright.
The sooner we get rid of Strahd, the sooner I can get my family back.
Well, I am going to go against my usual. I'm going to trust you.
Is that your usual or your gut instinct?
I don't know. I'm trying to rewrite my gut instincts. Because right now my gut is saying I should have plucked that ring off while I was meditating on it. But I'm trying not to, trying to take people's feelings into consideration.
Noted.
So, but you've been trustworthy so far. Do you know who would be spying on us for Strahd? Because Strahd's been with us, he says, this whole time.
You're in Barovia. Welcome to Strahd's realm.
Alright.
It's rumored even the rocks spy for him.
So I might have read too much into that.
It's rumored.
guessing you would prefer to keep the ring a secret?
Very much so, yes.
Why did I ask?
Why did you want to see it in the first place?
Because I know. I think I.
Because you were looking for amulets or things that maybe people have.
Oh, right.
And you're looking around like, does anybody have? Oh, there's a ring.
Did his rings together?
Consider this. This is why you will not see the true me. This is why I will not take the ring off. I've not earned a living the most legal way here in Barovia.
No, I think if I remember correctly, we met you. You straight up, when we first met you, you killed somebody. So yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. If I should be in the middle of a caper and I lose the ring somehow, which has nearly happened before, the disguise would drop.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I'm always disguised. So that I have something to fall back to in any dire emergency. And again, that's a level of anonymity that I need to maintain. I've made a lot of powerful enemies. And not all of them are bound by laws like the Burgomeister.
Fair. Well, okay.
And he still borrowed my hat.
I'm not gonna say, yeah, let me just, you know,
It's alright, I got it.
let me just, yeah. I think I never gave that back to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I do. We'll consider it a donation.
You know, that might be something you want to take up with Susan.
Indeed.
All right. Well, I'll leave you alone now. I know my presence can be a little grating. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for letting me look at your ring. And
10 minutes.
yeah, for 10 minutes.
And I will say, during these 10 minutes, words cannot adequately describe your beauty. Sounds can, though. Those sounds sound like...
They don't like each other.
Have a good night.
All right.
Numbers.
With that, I will turn around and leave. And disappear into the night.
When his back is turned, I stick my tongue out at him as hard as I can, and then go to bed.
Oh yeah, I realized this later. We should probably introduce everybody so that Maddie kind of knows. I was
She's
like,
like-
you
she's
guys having this
probably like,
conversation like, you have no
I have multiple personalities.
So Cyrus is a
Cleric.
and he's like big and broad. Mana has like red hair that like
Used to have red hair.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
There may have been moments where it
Yeah.
got shaved off because
Thanks to her.
Yeah.
so he's growing
Swung
it
a
back
little
down.
And thanks to a bomb.
I know. He's managed to become the new worship god in town because he went to a temple and was talking to a deity and everyone during a crisis and they thought he was a new god. Anyway,
Yeah.
Cult of Cyrus is we
also
good.
from the future, so that's fun. Janica is like a born noble who has a diva as like a
She is a diva.
someone who's giving her like powers, and she's
Yeah.
been fighting like undead things and whatever dark things for a while. So she has the noble's attitude. Girol is a rogue from town.
To unlock
from
your
the
powers,
slums.
you have to
anyway,
cut
he's
yourself.
actually from this location. Everybody else has been brought here. Drea is an elf ranger from.
Faerun.
Faerun, yes. And from a noble like background as well, with lots of elves and like anyway, her brother was in the last campaign that we did, so sometimes there's some callbacks.
Fraternal twin brother, yeah.
Yeah.
it's kind of cool. And then Saphira is
Elf.
Forget your race.
Elf.
Oh heavens, yeah, elf bard. These two are together. This is Susan. This what are you?
Warforged.
Yes, I was gonna say construct. I'm like, oh no, Warforged.
He
It
was
was like kind of
constructed.
put together with bones and like different things, and so with an alter ego called Bones, when he gets damaged, he turns like reverts to bones. And then,
You know, I think it was supposed to
and
be
then starts killing.
Steve, and then we just end up calling him Bones.
Bones calls himself
Susan
Bones.
calls
Susan
Bones
calls
Steve.
Yeah.
Oh,
They've never,
okay.
like,
Let's
met.
call it Steve.
Gotcha.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so both of them, like, I don't know, they're from the same background, like traveling minstrel people, and they help each other out. Saphira is Susan's conscience, and Bones' conscience, I guess, when Bones.
Yeah.
Tell her kind of what the mission, what we're trying to do.
Oh no. So everybody got sucked here to Barovia, and they can't leave until they defeat Strahd, the main bad vampire,
Yeah.
who's been terrorizing them this whole time. Anyway,
Yeah.
And he's made the whole land kind of dark and gloomy, and
the mist killed you and stuff. So it's fine.
That's really fun.
Anyway,
Wow,
so
we've
yeah,
been
that's
doing,
the gist of it. So
yeah.
I'm trying to prep to go and like fight him because he just took a hostage and they have 3 days. So anyway, so you guys have your chat. You stick your tongue out at him and realize you're the last one here, and you're like, okay, let me go to bed. Anyway, so you guys go to bed and whatnot. Cyrus, you come in later, and pardon me. During the night, nothing happens. It's been a little while. You guys have had like a full night's rest.
Wow.
Anyway, so you guys wake up in the morning, and everybody is just prepping to go. Hold on, we gotta change our music. But so like everyone's grabbing like swords and like arrows and ammunition because they're all like we're gonna go and we're gonna start making plans. So the plan is to day 1 and 2 like make it there, and then you're gonna wait for the Crest people to come and join you, and yeah, so they're gonna head out early and see if they can set things up or if they need to dig or whatever they can. So anyway,
Widen the tunnel or whatnot.
yes, exactly.
can Drea feed
So-
Tyr before we go?
Do you want to bring him with
Tyr the
us?
tiger.
Yes.
Get some wolf steaks.
I don't know, we're gonna play this one. Okay. So light. Okay. Anyway, it is the morning. Anyway, yes. So they're all like getting things together, and Erwin's directing, and Jet and whatnot. And Jet lets you know that like he's gonna actually be coming with you, just so that if they need to communicate or whatnot, it might be a little bit faster. So yes.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Is there anything you guys want to do the next couple of days? Yes.
Dre wanted to feed Tyr.
Tyr, can I feed Tyr before we go?
Sure, sure. Are you going out and hunting something? Oh yeah, they have a big old
Yeah,
armored
I'll
tiger
go
that
whip
they
something
stole.
up. I'll go find him something.
Okay, yeah. Okay, sweet. So you go out hunting for a little bit, whatnot, while everybody has breakfast. Come back.
I am going to go to Jenica.
Uh-huh.
You can do the thing where you can like see an object's past, right?
Yeah, mostly like if there's evil attached to it or.
Cool. I'm gonna pull out Thorn's doll. Can you do that on this?
Sure.
Can we also get a message to Morgan Keenan somehow?
Oh, I think
Yes.
someone was gonna go.
How would
And
you
let
like
him know what the plan is.
Yeah, how would you like to send it?
Oh
You wanna just send it by carrier pigeon? Or you
no!
wanna
Would they be able to open the door?
Yeah.
Fun fact about carrier pigeons: they don't know how to go to different destinations except for home.
Really?
Yes.
was
So
almost
you
So-
take them
so
away from home and then
When you take them
send
away
them
from
out.
home, you tie a note or you write a note tied to their
Did-
leg,
like, did you
release
see how,
them,
like,
and they go
spun?
home.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
So you must have to have a supply for every
That's why
city
they're
you
called homing
want.
pigeons.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you have to travel with pigeons that have no thing.
Also,
And
fun
then-
fact: there is
Wait,
a
rolling
stuffed
for it?
pigeon in the Smithsonian
oh, I don't remember.
that is missing a leg and an eye because it was like the last ditch hope effort of a band of Marines in World War One. They got stuck behind German lines, and like they were sending up pigeon after pigeon after pigeon, and the Germans were shooting and killing the birds.
That makes sense.
Meanwhile, they're behind German lines. They're being shelled by American troops and German troops. So they're like, "Come on, command! Stop shooting the birds! We don't want to die by friendly fire." So they released this one pigeon, their last pigeon, Radio wasn't working. They released the last pigeon. They saw it go up and got shot by a German. Right?
Like, well,
It blew off a leg, blew out an eye. It was a through and through shot. It was big caliber, and the bird fell down. And they saw it get up and jump up and start flying again, and dodged every other bullet. It was given the highest award, like Medal of Honor,
really?
level,
Wow.
to a bird. Yeah,
That's crazy.
and it later passed away like 7 years later. It was given honorary retirement along with the trainer. And when it passed away, it was taxidermied and is now in the Smithsonian.
Oh,
Dang, okay.
But because of that one pigeon
that's
delivering
fascinating.
that letter, it saved like 117 Marines
wow.
in World War One.
Crazy.
You'll never need to know that.
No, but now I
That's
know a
really
piece
cool
of facts.
to know that, actually.
So that's really cool.
I would love to go to the Smithsonian someday.
Oh,
I've
there's a lot of
It's
Also,
fantastic.
go and I wouldn't know half the stuff.
there is a sweater for Mr. Rogers in the Smithsonian.
Oh.
And the only reason it was donated is because it didn't work well with the lights on set. The lights would wash out the color.
Oh.
But Mr. Rogers' mom knitted every single one of his sweaters.
Oh, that's
cute.
really cool. I wish I
Was
knew
the
that.
Enterprise there too?
I don't remember. Aaron, do you know who Mr. Rogers was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I
Go,
roll
kids.
for
No.
a wisdom?
No, neighborhood.
Sorry.
Oh, wisdom check for me. And then,
I haven't
Okay.
even had caffeine today.
I mean, technically,
Yeah.
he can send message.
It's a third level spell, though.
Never mind.
I
Do
will-
you need more third
You
level
could
spells
send
today?
someone a runner. if
Well,
you
actually,
want.
hang on. Are we?
Like, are we fighting today?
Yeah.
The last time you said that, you're like, oh, we're not fighting today, we're just going to a funeral. And then big old boom.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
we're
let's
fight.
let's just send a runner. Let's just send a runner.
Or
Okay.
Yeah. Does the runner know how to get through the door?
There's
No,
like message.
but
yeah.
he could leave. He could just stand there and
Okay.
shout.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like,
Keen's probably going to see him.
you
I
find one
hope
of
so.
the town criers. Actually, the town crier is like, if you need food, go to the main, like, area, kind of where the festival was, because people are still, like, trying to pick up their life from,
werewolf
vampires and
attack.
werewolves and explosions.
If you need
by your
food,
group.
Yeah.
go to the scene of the massacre.
Anyway, so you find one
Now
of them
eating the bodies.
and ask.
Jebediah looking at you.
It has been like 3 days, so hopefully they're all buried at this point. Anyway, yeah, so you find one, you say, hey, we need a message sent. They ask for some coin. You happily did. Great. Anyway, so they will, and you kind of give the, the specific instructions on how to find the hidden door. Anyway, yes, so perfect. Yes, what did you roll? 15.
I keep hoping he'll join us if he knows the plan.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read again the?
Sure.
Well, maybe I'll just summarize it.
Yeah. Let me sum.
Yeah.
So he's a real powerful wizard that we just sent a message
So
to.
based on the
Yeah.
results,
He doesn't
DM may reveal obscure information about the dark events that may have previously surrounded the object or hints towards a
boy.
sinister purpose.
Yeah.
Vague details regarding any lingering evil or wicked past surrounding it.
Yeah. Yes. So. You had to pick that object. 15. It hurts my soul. Okay. Okay. So as you
Emotional
I know. That's rough. So as you spend time with this object, it's almost like your mind kind of gets pulled into this kind of darkish feeling, kind of like this abyss of and it's an intense feeling of uncertainty and fear and whatnot, and then you see images of, you guys went into the kid's bedroom and whatnot, and so you see images of the little boy curled up with this stuffed animal and whatnot, and hearing silent cries from the bed across the way from his sister's bed.
Thorn, the little boy from.
Remember the death house?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait,
Walter's
were you there
brother.
for that? You were there for that, right?
Yes.
Walter's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years ago at this point when we did the death
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
A year ago. If you take your mind way back.
Remember how it was supposed to be a one shot?
Anyway.
Well, yeah.
Anyway.
And that's when I didn't know that a big group does long time things. Anyway, it takes a long
And crazy
time.
things.
And and
Yeah.
things I'm like, what the? Anyway, I guess that's a whole
Just
side quest.
smash
Anyway, so I have learned since then, or hopefully. Anyway, so yes, so you feel like you are in that room, like experiencing whatever sadness or whatever is happening.
Starving to death.
And another image of like the little boy has like crept down the hallway and whatnot, and he's like peeking in a door. And you see this like ring of individuals. It's all dark, and they've got some candles on this long table, and they're in their dark cloaks and whatnot. And you get this feeling of like dread and like this waft of like decay. Anyway, and the last one is back in that same room. The little boy is like has suddenly gotten really, really thin, and is like laying on the ground, and he's like got this little horse that he's like too weak to even like move, but he's like kind of sort of playing with, but doesn't have the energy to really do anything. As he sees his sister has fallen asleep just next to him. So, and then your vision pulls out.
Well, that's depressing.
I was like,
I think it was more important to him.
Well, I can light it up though. Normal dolls don't do that.
now, this is also, you see the dark side of things. So that is what you saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, brought him comfort in his literal last moments, but excuse me, I'm gonna go.
No,
Go cry.
I'm gonna go.
Asleep. He didn't die. He was sleeping.
I'm gonna go. I'm going to my room. I'll be back in 30 minutes.
Yep.
We laid his spirit to rest.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So at least take comfort in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you had rolled higher, maybe other things, but that's what you saw with that. Anyway, the dark and depressing. Anyway, so yes.
Dark and depressing.
Anyway,
well,
runner
that's
sent. Yes. Anyone else do anything?
Oh, Frelin.
If we're not getting into combat,
Oh yeah, there's
Is
also
that-
Pharrellin, which is another tall blue dude.
looks
from,
like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Another world too.
So we're expecting to go to Strahd's tomorrow, correct?
No, like you're.
We're leaving,
I mean, you
think, later
could.
today.
So Erwin and his people are leaving today, as well as Ismark. So.
We should probably leave today,
So
Like,
I
they're
should
getting
probably
ready to
save
head
some spell slots then.
just in case.
Yeah. So
Um,
they'd rather assess the situation and be prepared for
yeah, I'll just sit and tinker
it. Cool.
and try and look over, see what plans they might have drug up of Castle Ravenloft.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can determine any weak points.
That makes sense. Okay. So. Any weak points?
I would like to do some infusions, but my computer is restarting and I don't have my character sheet.
That is okay. We can
I
crack on.
will message you what infusions I'm doing.
Yeah, that works. Cool. So yes, are you gonna head out with Erwin, or are you guys gonna go separate?
Erwin?
Erwin is like, yes, you could definitely come with us. We're heading out in an hour. Everyone's like eaten, rested.
Are we sure Nikolai's gonna follow us? Does he?
Oh, yeah, we gotta meet him.
Well, you sent a runner.
Yeah, we sent a runner. Do we want to just hope he follows us?
Do we have a charge?
You can
On the
also
chess
bounce
piece?
back if you need to.
That's true.
Well, do we have a charge on the chess piece?
Yeah, it's regenerated.
Cool,
You can
fantastic.
spend it.
Well, then they can just head out. We can just... Yeah.
Oh,
Already
true.
left.
the runner's
The runner's left. So as soon as
Oh.
Nikolai... They can leave already, and then as soon as Nikolai comes and join us, we can just...
That's right, because there's a waypoint by the castle.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that not
There
what
is a
they're
sigil right in front of the castle.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. So, oh yeah, I guess you do have like a couple of days. Literally, is there anything you want to do in the next like 2 days, or do you just want to spend?
Somehow get to level 12.
Oh yeah, just
Well,
get to.
So that we're ready to fight.
We're gonna get
this
to level
guy?
10 after all that we've done. I'm kidding.
So,
Because you guys are level 9, yeah.
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 Okay.
I'm kidding.
if we're not going with Erwin to storm the castle today, Brown's probably going to try and make a couple more fireball grenades.
Oh gosh. Okay. Cool. How do you roll for that? Okay.
I'm casting a,
Glyph of warding.
I think it's Glyph of Warding. I think it's a level 4 spell to inscribe what is essentially fireball onto a ball that's throwable.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll write this down. Okay.
I think we.
Okay. Cool. Well, you can. Okay, so what you can do is you can spend a day or so like rebuilding the city, and I will count it for XP or like helping the townsfolk.
Okay,
Sure. Sweet. So for the next like day and how long are you gonna meet them? Because they're gonna get there in about a day and a half, like 2 days.
When Nikolai, we're just gonna leave when Nikolai gets.
Oh, okay.
Gets there.
So you said to meet you guys there, or to come meet you here?
I would assume in Valaki.
In Valaki.
Oh, okay. So he's got. Okay, cool.
Where do we want to meet Erwin though? Because if we want to leave tonight,
Well, probably at the sigil.
Yeah,
it'll
can we
take
just-
them about a day and a half, 2 days to get there.
So we could probably beat them there, depending when Nikolai shows up, and then just wait for them
that's true.
and scout out a little bit ourselves. Too.
So some of you take a lazy day. It's like the first day you've actually like rested in a while.
Yeah.
More a different, individual. You go out occasionally, like help some people, like rebuild, fix their doors on their houses, and old ladies. I haven't been able to get into my corn badge for a while. Anyway, and you like help out.
I'll just try and communicate with Adar and see if he feels like answering.
Oh, okay, cool.
Same with Lathander.
It's a Dara.
Okay.
Sorry,
Anyway,
jokes on
and it takes about like.
Seems lightweight though.
It gets to like late evening, and you're like, where the heck is Nikolai? It only takes like an hour to go across the lake and whatnot, but it's like the sun is like going down at this point, and you hear a knock on the inn door, and Nikolai walks in with Carlana, anyway.
With his wife?
Yes. Carlana. There was no instructions to leave her.
I like that we sent a runner on a day that we just...
Did not say.
We ain't got time for this.
They were
That's something.
She was supposed to stay in captivity.
So, and Nikolai says,
Morgan King wouldn't have allowed her to leave.
I forget, okay, hold on, I forget the original instructions.
The instructions was she needed to stay until Strahd was taken care of. She needed to stay under, and he agreed to that.
Make a persuasion check.
For
the DM.
Send her back to camp.
I don't trust her as far as I can throw.
No one trusts her.
She promised.
Just.
Nikolai would very much want to bring her. It's
14.
his wife.
What level are we? 9?
Yeah.
Fine.
Hopefully soon anytime.
Okay. But Nikolai comes in not very happy. He's like, I tried to. First of all, your runner couldn't find the place.
That doesn't actually surprise me.
That doesn't surprise
They didn't
me.
realize it was a stone in the middle of the forest.
Oops.
Eventually they got to it and stumbled upon it, and
Is there a lack of stones in the middle of the forest?
the scorched
I'm from the
earth
city, so
kind of was a dead giveaway
Yeah,
once they
probably.
finally found it. But yes. Anyway, second of all, I really wish I could have brought Carlana because she's my wife.
I know.
It's for the best. It's to keep her safe.
Why didn't you?
Warden Kanan wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Because.
Said you had an agreement.
Yeah.
I despise. So,
Well,
Well,
I
it's
will-
to keep her safe.
it's to keep her
okay?
safe. And she could be put into a compromising position.
that's what you say.
Because she obviously she cares. You're her husband. She loves you. So Strahd could threaten your life and compromise her. So
Or vice versa.
I do see the logic in that thinking. So, at least I know she's safe.
she's safe. Morgan
So-
Crane will take care of her.
I will thank you for that. But, fine. So I know I'm to help you, but when do we leave?
Now.
Oh,
After we
Great.
finish helping this old lady.
you got like a bag of like corn and whatnot that you were like shucking the corn. You had to go deliver it to her. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I haven't even put my bags down, so this is perfect. Anyway, so you go deliver to the lady. She's like, thank you, good sir. And she gives you like this like warm bread, but maybe it doesn't have enough flour because you know.
So
Sides
it's
are a little
like.
bit low, so it's like
So it's like pita.
squishy, like
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I
That's
guess
fine.
that.
anyway,
Be like a brick.
as like a thank you. Anyway, so you guys are you at the library, Sigil?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick question. I've had a couple days where I've been making steaks and like dipping them in holy
Yes,
water. About how
you
many of
did.
those do you?
'Cause how many days ago
Ribeye
did you
or-
start?
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
many
tomahawk.
days
Expensive.
ago? I thought it was just one last night you talked about it, or last game night. Sorry.
Last game night and then our rest day, I did some of that. So technically, like
True. Now, technically, you did have all day.
Who could make a few?
yeah. So
Pretty much.
I just don't want to write down a number and you'd be like, you didn't have that many.
No.
I don't think she would ever do that.
Like, sure.
She's got enough other things.
Yeah.
That's true. I would say you probably could have made.
Like a dozen or so.
I'll give you a dozen.
All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty much
That
doing
should
the
be more
same
than
thing.
enough.
So
I hope so.
Well, maybe depending on where we're going.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
yeah. Anyway, so the sun's gone down. Whatever. It's nighttime. Whatever. So you. It's night. Anyway. So you gather all your stuff together and whatnot, and go to the library. And funny enough, the burly guy is not there. But you do see Lissay is down there, and she could technically send you there without you using a charge if you want to.
That would be great.
That would be great.
Okay. Anyway, so she's like, "You're off, I see." Well,
Off. You've got jokes.
don't. And she says, "Well, just come back if you've won." Anyway, and so she bamps you over there. That you're very familiar with now. Now it is this you have not been here before, so you are fairly close. Do you have the map?
No, she uses such a map.
Okay.
Yeah. We're.
So if you want to show.
Oh boy.
No, wait.
Nope,
No.
it's that one.
Oh,
That
sorry,
one.
guys.
I,
This one.
I have a question.
Is that the
about-
castle right next to it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
for Susan.
yes. So you bam, boom, and it's dark,
The
but you see this like
bones and
looming
whatnot
like
that you collect, does that count as
tower above you, and there's like kind of movement and like lights that are kind of like flickering
Susan
and
wouldn't
whatnot.
know.
And you guys get the sense
But
of
out of
we should probably hide.
Yeah.
I was like, are there right there?
Wait. Why don't we just go to the that one instead?
Okay.
Well, we already. Are there trees or bushes?
Now, yeah, there's like shrubbery, and like stuff. Not actually. You're gonna have to run across like the plains a little bit, like in order to get there. So you guys all like take your cloaks, like. "Ah." Anyway, we're hiding. Don't look this way. Anyway,
Pass without a trace? No? Okay.
Pass that trace.
I don't think so.
I'm not a ranger.
yeah, roll a stealth check for me.
Oh
Everybody, roll a
no.
stealth check.
Wait a second.
Wait, are we at the castle?
Yeah.
Outside.
We're at the foot of then.
Do I have pass without a trace?
I don't know, dude.
Ander had it because I think he was a Void Ranger.
That's not.
Ooh!
Oh!
Did you guys both roll the same thing?
No,
You guys are
thank
often
goodness.
in tune and rolling ones.
I know, it's
So-
awful.
What do you say?
8.
8?
That's
19.
Ferlin. Is
19?
Tyrrell coming with us?
Yes?
Are you Ferlin or Tyrwall right now?
For Ellen.
Cool.
Where's Tyrwall?
Is Tyrwall also coming or no?
Hang on a second.
Oh.
22.
22. Okay.
Instead of typing what infusions I'm doing, I'd rather just discuss it.
Oh.
'Cause
11.
It's a lot.
Sweet.
And it involves these guys.
Oh, interesting. Okay. What did you roll, Dre? Also, you're bringing Tyr the Tiger with you.
I
yeah?
get advantage on stealth checks because of my cloak.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Neither one of them are very good.
Oh, okay. I'll also have you roll for Tyr's the Tiger. How stealthy can your armored big cat be?
Yeah.
Mm, 12 for Drea.
Okay.
Not bad.
Sweet.
And Tyr.
I leave.
So you rolled advantage. I rolled
Sorry,
disadvantage.
She breaks a heel and I book it.
And you're only
What did
one
you roll
that
against 6?
above me.
Not one.
That's okay.
Yeah, she trips, I leave.
So you guys, like, there's just like plains and trees, and like if someone were watching from the tower, just poof, and a lot of like black silhouettes, and then you guys are like,
11 for Tyr.
and then okay, and you see this
That's
big like
one
lumbering
jail.
tiger. You make it. so you do make it to the trees.
I left my pride
Really?
behind.
I feel like you've done
Don't
that a
wear
few
heels
times.
on grass.
Yeah, your aerating is outside lawn.
Can I just roll above a single
Hey,
digit
I got
tonight?
different shoes.
You-
I lost the
you-
last two.
Yeah, because they broke.
You may have just eaten a little grass, you know.
You're trying to get used to the wedges this time.
Oh, you also got a new dress because of the, you know,
No,
the
it-
hole in the back of your dress.
No, I
You still have the hole in the back of your dress?
Are you still wearing that one?
I've stitched it up.
Okay, well, anyway.
I got the wedding dress. Well, it wasn't for me. The wedding dress, but that didn't. I blew all my money on that. And then I didn't even get to have it. Some Frankenstein lady.
Anyway, so you guys, notice there's like, well, anyway, so you run into the trees, and you're like, oh, you realize, or get in the trees, okay, we made it, Ooh. And then you hear a voice from like behind you, like, well, that was great. You're like, ah! And it's Jet, and you realize you like had left him there at the town, but he, I guess, found another way to like get there. Anyway, and so he's like,
I didn't know we were supposed to be babysitting him too.
and
I
so
just
he
thought he came with
says,
us.
well, for the night, so Erwin and his group are over this way, but there's a little like hut and whatnot that you guys can stay in this way. Follow me. Anyway, and so
Oh, limbo. The way is loose.
Rolling
you're
wiggle.
aerating the lawn just from the shoe. Anyway, so
Susan's
You-
gonna keep an eye out for the abbot to see if we beat him here.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
there's you know
The abbot? Why is
a
he
lot of
coming?
people are coming.
he's gonna deliver the bride.
Yeah, because he
Oh.
had
Ugh.
Basilka.
Oh, the Franken
put
bride.
together.
Yeah,
and then you guys gave him the dress that he
And
so
then he's
desperately
gonna
needed.
try and take Strahd's
The undead.
place and set Strahd
So-
free.
The undead bride.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he takes you to this like literally it's like almost like a one room, like maybe 2 room max, little shack that's got like it seems like it's probably something meant for like animals, kind of like a stable or like a pen, but it has a roof.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, yeah. And so you guys like, this is where you're gonna be staying tonight. So you like roll out your cots and whatnot. Anything you want to do before you go to bed?
The infusions that I would have been working.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Pharrellin is an artificer. He likes to make things, and they're usually pretty. They
go.
can be pretty epic.
Yeah, most of the time they go boom.
So, so I get what's called an arcane firearm. It's basically my arcane focus. But I also want to turn into an enhanced arcane focus. So I get an extra +1 to spell attack rolls cast with it. In addition, creatures ignore half cover when making a spell attack. Or I ignore half cover when making a spell attack.
Oh,
Are we at 10th level?
no.
Not
you're
yet.
not.
Dang it. Okay. This is bonus
Are you sure?
increases to +2.
Positive.
Okay.
Don't push it.
So that's the first infusion. The second infusion, I'd like to go to Susan and say, "Hey, Susan, I got an idea for you.
Okay.
Something that's going to help protect you just a little bit more. Do you mind if I touch you and maybe rearrange some of your everything you got going on here?"
Okay.
Okay.
That's
So
one way to put it.
I'm going to basically infuse resistant armor.
Oh.
What type of damage do vampires do? Is it necrotic? I'd be asking you.
Either necrotic or piercing.
Okay, so I'm going to help beef up some of his armor around his neck to prevent bites. You have resistance to necrotic damage.
Neat.
That is
Actually, yeah, that's
Nice.
very nice. Now,
And
please
then-
write these down. So I'm not
Yeah,
going to remember
you guys
them.
write them down.
Please write them down if you receive one.
And then
Okay, what was the first one?
Alex will
I've
have
got
to
it.
Okay.
Or, Alex, maybe eventually. Well,
Wait,
that's
is
a lot
all
of
of us?
typing.
I'm gonna write it down for
Oh,
everybody,
okay.
just in case someone's like, I don't remember. I've got.
And
So
then
maybe
for
we can put it
the
in chat.
final one, so I know we're going against vampires. I assume. Light might be a good friend. Who wants a radiant weapon?
Oh.
I have these little crystals that, when they bend, they can generate a lot of light. So I'll just stick that in your weapon, and anyone want that?
I have radiant weapons, so I will
How long
let.
does it last?
So it turns it into a magic weapon and grants a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. While holding it, the wielder can take a bonus action to cause it to shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light in an additional 30 feet, so 60 feet total. Wielder can extinguish the light as a bonus action. The weapon has 4 charges. As a reaction, immediately after being hit by an attack, the wielder can expend 1 charge and cause the attacker to be blinded until the end of the attacker's next turn.
Well, there you go.
Unless the attacker succeeds on a Constitution saving throw.
Didn't you say you didn't have like anything you felt would work for Strahd?
He's got the lights.
I've
Well,
got
you
the
have
sun
like-
sword. I've got the sun
I can
sword.
use my mace. Sure, I'll take
I've got the
it.
sun sword,
Alright.
so-
I was like, 'cause I remember you
Yeah.
who had the sun sword. So
But
you,
do we give that to Nikolai? Was that his original weapon?
I don't think he's just. He's with us.
He is.
Did he roll for stealth?
You know what?
Sorry.
Did he also follow triple?
Was there
She's-
only
oh my
one
gosh.
weapon that
She's a
you're
little
doing that
salty
to?
about that.
There's only, I can only infuse one more thing.
It wasn't the greatest, but not
He didn't
that
trip.
bad. No, he
Okay.
did not trip.
I'm gonna ask and be like, wait, was the sun sword yours?
Because Susan wouldn't
Says-
ask, but
The sun sword.
No, wasn't that?
What is that?
if Bones
That's
comes
Strahd
out, he
Brothers.
doesn't have any magic attacks.
Shoot, was that Sergei's sword?
Does he have a
Oh, sorry, I got you confused.
the
I
hidden
apologize.
one.
We have a lot of new items.
Right. And
Let's give it
Okay,
to
well,
Nikolai.
hopefully you have
Let's
some
give
good
the
items
well,
to defeat
well,
Pharrell.
Strahd.
No, let's give Pharrell.
Do I get a weapon?
Pharrell.
You don't have a weapon?
Have you seen
Oh, you're dead.
Bones
Never
as Pharrell?
Well, I think he gave
I
that.
don't
He's like, well, I have my
No,
Probably
daggers.
because in the
Pharrell hasn't
house
given
But I need
his
a
light
used
sword
it,
weapon
and
to
I-
anybody. Yeah.
adjusted
Okay.
it once.
But you know what?
Right.
I can go in
You were
camp.
Pharrell in the house.
Maybe
Are you talking about the
we'll
crystal
have
he was
some.
telling
Tomorrow.
Cyrus about?
I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Would they have weapons?
We can ask Nikolai or
Next to the
Cyrus which of them
Well,
wants
I
it.
assume they brought weapons with them. So,
Anyway. So
Oh.
Do you want the crystal?
Or should Nikolai have the infused?
That depends on who else has weapons that can hurt Strahd. Well, I mean, that need the infusion.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe you should have the sun sword because
Maybe.
My poison dagger isn't silver, is it?
I feel like we've asked this before, and I feel like it might have been.
What if Nikolai has a sun sword?
Oh, gosh.
Because I'm also not proficient with swords.
All I know is that it's.
Oh.
Well, then maybe you should hang on to it. I'm just
Okay.
so I don't know where Nikolai's gonna be in all this. I know we're probably gonna stick together, but
Is Nikolai just gonna follow us?
I thought he was supposed to be an ally.
yes.
I hope so.
That's what the prophecy says.
Yeah, maybe we should just get him the sunsword then.
No, I'll
Oh, yeah.
but with the way I'm rolling,
Fair enough. You know, why don't you just infuse my mace and then
the
we
nature of the
can I can
noble
give it to
that had
Nikolai
it,
if he
as
needs
well
a
as
weapon.
what
Watch you
was-
won't be able to use it.
what everybody's been finding.
I hope so.
All I have is the damage and the poison damage. So.
I'll say yes.
Can I tell if Nikolai is stronger than me?
Sure. Roll a. What is it?
Like if he can wield my mace better than I can.
Oh my gosh.
Here's your sun stick.
Thank you.
That's not an intuition.
Insight?
Insight?
Insight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, roll an
If you want to get
Ins-
Bones out, he could tell you all about it.
Insight? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He might kill him too.
insight.
Too bad my dice wasn't. 13.
13. Okay. Also, what is your strength score?
That's +3.
No, your score.
Oh, 16.
You rolled a 13. So, you look at him, and yes, he was dead for like a year, but
2.
but he was kept in stasis pretty much, and you do see that he does like have like kind of beefy arms and whatnot, and you do know that he was like a warrior for
Okay.
Galaki, and so he's very adept at swinging a sword and fighting.
Cool.
So you sense
You should just ask him to spar.
it would either be
Yeah.
like with your 13, maybe it'd be equal, or maybe it would be a fairly good
He
challenge.
can handle your mace with no problem.
Like,
Yeah, well, because
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be mainly casting spells. Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Now you do have another day and a bit before everything like goes
Okay.
down. So anyway, okay.
I'll hold on to it. If he can't
Sorry,
find another
Frolin,
weapon, I'll have him.
did you have more? Were you
Hold on to the
done?
mace.
Nope, that's it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, sweet. So you guys you do hear the cries of wolves and whatnot as you but hunker down and go to bed and whatnot. And Jet says, okay, I'll take the first watch and whatnot. So he's gonna be walking around the
Adar.
So as you guys go to bed, who is meditating? You meditate. You meditate.
So
You power down.
I learned that apparently,
Oh.
when I rest, I go inactive, motionless state, and I appear inert, but it doesn't render me unconscious, and I can see and hear as normal.
Oh. Okay.
if you're okay, just staring.
So.
Yeah.
You know, as a human being, I'm horrified by that, but I guess for a warforged, that would be okay.
Cool. Alrighty then. Weird at all. Okay. That's good to know. So you
He's been able to see me this whole time. Oh, shoot.
Wait, wasn't he in my room?
this is
Wait.
What did you do?
Were we
I
sharing?
should, hold
I
on.
don't remember.
Hold on. I have a map.
Oh no.
The map.
Well, okay. It's kind of like a. We'll use this one. We'll just say you guys are. Say this is like one kind of big room and whatnot, and you guys are like.
Or
Shall we
or here?
He's just trying to get it closer to you.
No, I need to. I don't know where you guys are all sleeping. so
Sure.
Put yourselves.
wherever.
Here,
Cheers,
Tiger.
That's where Dre will be.
Jaya, Rellin.
Oh, yeah, where Tyria is, Drea will be there.
Oh yeah.
And we need Nikolai and Jet.
Should be sitting right next to
Let's
him
see.
meditating.
Jet.
Yeah.
Jet. Oh.
Imagine the lovely purrs.
Jet.
Oh.
Oh, I love it.
Nikolai. We'll give him the small beefy dude. Okay. Yes. So you guys are all sleeping. Okay. So, not long after you guys have all fallen asleep.
Oh, no.
Let me talk.
Okay.
Let me talk. Okay.
She knows.
I know.
Yeah.
So, you guys are all asleep. Okay.
So through one of the windows, you notice a person in a green cloak comes in one of the windows. And slips over next to, well, you see this technically, but you can choose to do something about it or not. So this is what you see. Well, roll a perception check for me, actually,
Might be better
to see how much.
That one.
Oh.
You don't see nothing. Never mind.
Well,
Wait, do you have dark vision?
Drea's meditating.
Oh.
But that,
Okay, but your eyes are closed, are they not?
Yeah.
Susan's are technically open.
This person has also rolled stealth.
oh
And
no.
go fairly well. So anyway, so you you were turned in the wrong direction. You were sitting up, but you were turned in the wrong direction.
You're facing the corner.
Anyway, so Cyrus, you wake to something cold next to your chin. Oh. And you start awake and and you can't really see all that much, but
I do have dark vision.
Great, you see okay.
Vision doesn't mean you can see in the dark.
No, I can't make out colors. I think I can make out features though. Wouldn't I be able to?
Yeah. It's like black and white kind of thing. Anyway,
Yeah.
so you're like, and you look up and Ravenna is right in your face. You know Ravenna, she's Jet's friend. She's the one that gave you the sleep potion.
Oh, yes.
So you know she's got like a blade right here.
The not sleep potion.
Yeah.
Anyway, and she whispers to you she's very close to your ear and she says, "Who do you think you are?" She says, "If I were to say you were to die right now, what would be the first thing that comes to mind? What was the first thing you think of?"
Don't.
What a way to go. Oh dear.
Oh my gosh.
Of color. I'm Lavender.
So you reach out to your deities.
Do you want me to right now?
No.
Pray for me, or I'll kill you.
Wasn't she with us?
No, she wasn't. Well, she was on our side, yes.
I wanted to see where your priorities lie. Because if you were going to be one of us, I am so against it. Why? Why? Please tell me why.
Why, what? Sorry, I'm not there. Or well, I'm
We're
asleep.
all kind of baffled.
I asked Lavender, and he said go for it.
So when I hear any of this, and I didn't see.
Roll another perception check.
That's better.
Oh no.
Also,
16.
Okay, so like you didn't see anything, but as soon as the happened, you're like, and so you're like listening to this conversation. And yes, you can hear what's being said.
I'm trying to fill a hole. Also, I might say no.
You're not even sure if you'll say yes?
Yeah, I will say yes.
But you're not sure?
No, I am sure. I'm going to say it. I don't know why I said that. Ignore that.
You're gonna put all of our lives potentially on the line, and you are gonna maybe say no?
No, I will say yes.
Am I the only one that's confused?
No, I have no idea what's going
I'm
on.
completely.
What hole? What?
I remember who this chick is, so.
She goes,
Is this the one that the guard took off with?
okay, you'll have to prove it.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
She's
Are you okay with a life that
Erwin.
is
She gave
not
us the sleeping potion. and
fully
killed
yours?
me. The orders.
We
Well,
don't
it
dictate
already-
everything.
It already is. I'm a cleric. It's dictated by my deity.
But to give your life for the group,
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
Or are
no.
you deceiving? Are you persuading or deceiving right now?
This chick is nuts.
Maybe roll and don't tell her which one.
You have to figure it out. Am I being honest? Or
Oh no! Get rid of that dice. Here. Shame. 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 Dunce.
Well, you don't sound all that sure. Well, let this be a reminder.
Just
And
have
she-
me prove it.
And she like slides the blade kind of like down enough to draw a bit of blood. And she's like,
I am serious.
Okay.
If you do so and decide to put us in jeopardy, I will kill you.
I guess you're one.
Okay.
it's gotta go jail.
you feel this impact in your ribs.
You want to join mine?
I guess you're once again.
We'll,
Anyway,
give it a little shake.
and
Make it behave.
she's like, you? And she like hits you with the butt of her blade. Now, hold on, let's see. Okay. As quietly as she can. But,
Much better.
so from the door, you're, Ravenna, what are you doing? And Jet's like in the doorway. Anyway, so he like comes in.
Impact Susan with a. Do you require assistance?
Susan, go back to sleep.
Anyway, at this point, you guys all, well, no, you're the meditating, you hear, and you guys are like, what the heck is going on? You can choose to move if you want, but you are aware of the situation. Those who are actually sleeping, no. Anyway, and so,
Just talking my sleep.
Jet comes up and he like pulls her like away from you, and he's like, "What are you doing?" Anyway, and
I
she's
guess you're once again.
and she's like, "This imbecile is wanting to be a part of our group, and I think that would be an utter disaster. He's not a team player, and from what I've seen, he's not a team player. It would put all of us at jeopardy." Anyway, they're kind of like fighting a little bit. And he's like, "You don't know what they're capable of. This is not the time." Anyway,
Everyone is sleeping. You are going to wake them up.
Anyway,
You're worried.
I'm just not listening at this point.
Yeah, so Strahd, she's like,
okay.
Do we need to intervene?
Anyway, and so she's like, "Fine. But if it is an utter disaster, and she like walks out the front door, and she's not happy. But she walks out the front door, and she's like, "Jack, if anything else, it's your fault." And, like, points at him. Now,
They're like,
can you? Who's all actually looking at this happening? Just you?
I'm not
bad.
looking,
Drea
I'm just...
still has her eyes closed, but she's
I'm
probably going to
listening.
say,
Only if
Cool.
it's within my vision.
Cool. Okay,
Right.
so
Static state.
roll a perception check for me, and I'm gonna have.
Where is it happening? Right here?
oh yeah, you would see it.
So yeah, I probably would see it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Roll a perception check for me.
Perception?
30-20.
Oh, okay.
16.
Okay. So you don't notice anything. But as they're like talking and whatnot, you notice like a figure, kind of moving outside, like over by where the door is. And then when Ravenna goes outside, and she's like, "Dad, it'd be your fault." You see this big arm, whoa, boom, and just hits her from the side, and she goes flying, like 15 feet. And you hear this like,
as it like kind of steps in the doorway, and it's this big like.
I just used 3 spells.
Do you require assistance?
Let me. Oh, I got rid of all my music.
I just used 3 spell slots.
Oh
no.
Well, that sucks, doesn't it?
That was not spoken with any quietness. By the way.
Oh shoot! I had all my music, and then it went away.
Cool.
I don't. Hold on, I don't know. Actually, no, I don't like.
That one?
I don't like this one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you guys like this one. I'm sorry. Anyway, boom, and it kind of like steps into the doorway. So everyone with dark vision realizes, or like, if you're looking at it, you see. So it's kind of a figure that's a little bit bigger than normal.
Mom,
And
it's not a phase in my sleep.
and fur. So you're instantly like, oh no, we recognize this, as like Wolverine, But
Werewolf.
one thing that's different about this one is that one of its arms is a clawed hand, like a crab arm.
I wondered.
And-
Claw hand on one.
Anyway,
Now he's trying to kill us.
and he's
Can you blame him?
and you hear this guttural like, you think you could leave me?
What is this?
He can speak?
Yeah.
Was this last time?
No. So remember we were going to
It was the festival.
the festival. So to be able to do the sleeping potion, which ended up being poison, I guess,
This is
or whatever.
What's his name?
Izek. So
Izek.
Izek.
We turned him into a snail. I
You-
took him to Kretz, took
And-
him
Knocked
out,
him off.
came back, and now
Unless
he's
you
a werewolf and
Want us
is
to
trying to
roll
kill us.
initiative next? Susan
Yes.
will try to polymorph.
Wait,
Oh,
we just
that
left
would
him
be
as a
great.
snail. We didn't
Oh
restore him.
man.
Nope.
Anyway.
Well,
Well,
gonna
because it was
wear
polymorph.
out.
It wasn't gonna last forever.
It was gonna wear off in like an hour or two,
Okay.
and then we never found him. And,
So everyone roll initiative. Real fast.
so I'm asleep. Am I awake at this
Now
point?
you are asleep. I'll still have you roll
Oh,
initiative for
now you
whenever
roll well.
Okay.
You wake up.
Okay.
Frick.
And don't forget to add your dexterity modifier to your rolls.
That was not.
Okay. Well, except me, I don't have one. But if you have one, roll and then add.
Here we go.
Are you?
15.
Ooh.
11. 15. Who else rolled?
Me. 23.
23. Okay.
Why were you upset about that?
Hold
What?
on.
Oh, you
No. It's a spell that I decided to unprepare.
14.
You said 14?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna be preparing that now.
Oh yeah, because you're Ferlin.
What is this?
And then
Ah,
we'll strap.
That's okay. Sorry.
some that I
My got distracted, but it's chocolate.
Hang on. This structure's made of wood, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is
dang it,
made
okay.
of wood.
Fireball.
I don't care how big the room is. I cast fireball.
Oh my word.
I have that.
I could.
No, let's not.
No,
Let's
I'm not going to.
Trey's like, please
We're
no.
gonna do this one. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's
I give
okay. So 14, Drea. What did Janica? What did you roll?
11.
Oh, you,
11.
oh, okay, cool. And then Frelin.
2.
Okay, and then I'm gonna roll for yeah.
Is Raven out of the fight, or is she gonna be able to come in?
She's a pew. She's most definitely. Let me roll for her. Okay. Okay. The Tyr, the tiger.
Was this early on in the long rest?
Yes.
Okay,
you
good.
You didn't get your hit points back, right? But you didn't lose anything during the day, so.
That means we can get our spell slots back
here,
here.
right?
Yeah.
Tyr the tiger.
Yeah.
Yes. And then let me roll for. Okay.
That's always a fun.
So,
Tyr's got a 4, so he's going last.
Well, he got a 2.
I mean,
So second to last.
it's probably too late to retcon this.
Okay.
But apparently, since lycanthropes are shape changers,
Uh huh.
they are immune to polymorph.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So good for me, the DM.
Well, except we would have seen that when we attempted to polymorph him.
Wait, now.
Unless he wasn't a lycanthrope at the
Now,
time.
It's true.
this is
It's
true.
possible.
So based on that, it still happened.
Oh, okay. So now he's a lycanthrope.
Based on
Oh,
that
I feel so
knowledge,
bad.
That yes, you did, and it did happen, and that is correct. You cannot polymorph a lycanthrope.
Okay, so he is most likely become a lycanthrope.
Because of what we did.
Yup.
Wow, we are
So-
really making we are making a good impact on this place.
Yes. So
Getting out of here will be the best thing for these people.
I know.
Go away.
So you're like,
Us
oh,
getting out of here.
whatever you might have been inclined to do before, it's maybe a little bit different now. So, because things happen from that time till now. Anyway, but, cool. So now, also, I'm considering this a surprise round, that you guys are surprised.
Am I surprised?
Technically you saw it. Okay, fine.
I'm surprised.
So then you did not see it.
I did not see
so
it.
you were surprised.
Yeah.
So technically, Susan, I'll give you the go-ahead before anything else happens.
Did he roll a higher
Initiative.
initiative than me? Because technically he would still go first if
This
he
is
was
true,
higher.
but he did not.
Oh, thank goodness.
Let's see.
Okay, I can pull up everything else.
Now, how do we think he became a werewolf?
Well, so that
Well,
was a
he's
werewolf infested area.
Yeah, and we kind of just left him
And yeah.
to wander back.
I
No,
did-
he was outside.
It was a
he was
couple
like
days
right next to town.
So
Guess he didn't take refuge in town?
I'm gonna start off by trying to cast Dominate
Wait a
Person.
second.
Okay.
So outside of Kresk in the woods.
Because we needed.
Would you
him
say at
gone.
this point
Because we needed to impersonate.
we are not yet fighting it?
Technically,
infected.
it made its first
Yeah.
attack roll.
Alright.
So are you saying like you or like?
Because it
you?
says the target has advantage on the save if you or your allies are fighting it.
Got
Well,
it.
if Ravenna is technically an ally, then yes.
Except she
Yeah.
hasn't swung yet.
That's true. That's true.
yeah.
But now the other thing is, you said person, but is a hybrid werewolf a person? I would almost consider it a creature, like a humanoid creature.
One humanoid you can see within
Oh,
range.
okay, that makes sense. Okay, yes.
Basically, it just he either has advantage or he doesn't.
That's true. Technically, you have not fought it yet. So, ooh, I want to say you're good and like they wouldn't have advantage, but it came with the intention to fight you guys. That's the only thing. Fine.
So my thought is you're trying to charm it,
Yep,
and so it's difficult to charm something that you're actively beating up.
that's true. I'll give it to you then.
Okay.
I'll give it to you. So no advantage for him.
All right. So he will need to make a con save with a DC of 16.
Okay. Con save DC. How much?
Oh, whiz save. Sorry. Whiz save.
Wisdom save. You said DC 16?
DC 16.
Yes.
Yes, he fails.
He does.
Like, whoa, buddy, calm down. Could you maybe go back to person and we can talk about this?
It's like,
I think the DM is feeling that.
oh, he's in the doorway just and he's like ready to fight you guys. And he's like now I think it takes
Can we cure him?
an action.
Tomorrow.
So say
That is an
first,
action.
then.
Fine. Since he was next,
Reheal.
he's gonna take his action to kind of like reduce like back to his like normal
Crunchy
size, and he does like go back. He still has his like
Yeah.
crab clawed hand and whatnot. But his eyes are still kind of red though. Like they were kind of glowing red and they're still kind of red, but he is now back in his like human form.
Good boy.
So,
Out again.
anyway, cool. Is that all you're doing on your turn?
I'll be like, hey, we have a visitor.
I'm gonna pull out my mace and cast light. Okay, guys.
Wait.
Time to
Your
get
turn?
up.
I hate
Hold
you.
on. Hold on.
Are we out of combat?
No.
Never mind.
No.
Then I won't do that.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Maybe she doesn't hate you quite as much.
But
Augustina's like, "Yee," in the middle of the room.
Okay. So that was your turn. In the surprise round, it is his turn because he was right after you. Anyway,
That made my sense.
and so he comes up and I feel like
Yeah.
Jet would probably be the
Uh-huh.
closest. Hold on. Everybody's up. Sorry. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, Jet was kind of here, and the big dude. Anyway, so he comes up and like strikes at him with his clawed hand. Try to like,
Oh boy.
he's going to try. Ow.
So every time he is dealt damage, he can attempt to save again.
Oh, every time he deals damage, not takes damage?
Every time he takes damage,
Oh, okay.
it repeats the save
Oh, okay.
of dominate person.
Cool. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. So he like scratches him and like bludgeons him on the side. Just, and then he'll he'll just do it twice. No, misses that time. Anyway, but then also you hear noises from outside, and from the shadows, you see a few more like wolves, like that. And then some of the pale face like vampire spawns.
Oh.
that
Oh,
have
no.
done this
Oh,
before.
goody.
As they're like approaching, and some of the vampire spawn like, whoosh, and they like kind of latch onto the side of the wood, and they're like start to come in.
Out there.
Hold on, I gotta. Okay, we'll use these guys. So, in the windows.
Wait, do we see Ravenna?
Oh, she's. Oh, hold on. Like. Boom.
Oh,
She's over
boy.
there.
Great.
Okay, and then. Woofs. Woofs. They'll be my woofs.
There's so much fun.
What was your plan?
Hmm?
What was your plan? Stealthing.
I was gonna try to reason with this guy.
Anyway, so they have like they've crossed the distance, and in their turns, this is where they are at. So, anyway, and they are like coming in through the windows. Anyway, but then in normal turn combat, okay, Cyrus, you are first, and then we have Saphira, and then Drea.
Nice.
Saphira,
What was the guy's
Drea.
Isaac.
Isaac.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, so the infusion, does that do extra radiant damage, or is it just light?
It just does light,
Okay.
but you have 4 charges to use reaction when you get hit. You can blind them until the end of their next turn.
Okay. Cool. And it's +1 to attack and damage?
Yes.
What?
Why did we do that? I would have impersonated.
Yeah, we had to impersonate him.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to just straight up kill him.
Yeah.
It seems like that might have been a more merciful thing to do.
Susan and Janica, who has a higher
I can't
strength?
tomorrow.
No, dex score.
Sorry.
My dex is.
What's your dex score?
My score is
12.
10.
Ooh. Great. Okay, so Susan goes.
Oh. Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay. And then let's see. Okay. And then wow, so Tear the tiger's way down there. Okay, so we've got the foes, and then and then I think did I miss anybody else? Pharrellin. Where are you, Pharrellin? Oh yeah, you're at the bottom.
Right
You
after
rolled a
Tear
2.
Tear the Tiger.
Okay. Heavens. Okay, there we go. And then Pharrellin. Okay, so yay, that's where we at. So Cyrus, it is your turn.
The mace is considered magical, right?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna pull up my shield and my mace. Sorry, everyone. I'm gonna cast daylight on my shield.
Oh.
And it's like, and then all the members are like, and they kind of like recoil a bit, but the holes don't really seem phased.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah, but they're like, I think we're attacking the wrong building. Anyway, yes. So.
And the door is right here, right?
Yes. There is another door over on the other side where Tear the Tiger is. There's like a door here and a door here. And then the rest, there's just windows every so often.
Cool. I'm just going to move 15, 20, and I'm just gonna try and make the vampire spawn leave.
Okay. Cool. Just by getting close to them?
Yeah.
Light.
Daylight.
Yeah.
Actually.
And technically it's considered sunlight, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Full concentrated power of the sun.
Deadly
Okay.
laser.
Cool. So it's not their turn yet, and they will start their turn in said light, and it'll be fun. So.
So I can't do anything for my bonus action.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Cool. So you're not doing anything else?
Don't have a bonus action.
Okay, sweet. So Saphira, your turn.
Which friend is this?
Oh,
That'd be
that's
both.
I just put
Is that Jet?
Nikolai.
Oh.
Jet, and
Oh,
Ravenna
wait, where's
all
Nikolai?
the same
Oh,
thing.
never mind, he's a little guy.
Yeah, yes. And you realize he's like, I should get a sword.
He doesn't have one. Oh no! Actually, wait. Okay, that's my bonus. No, I just kidding.
He'll figure it out.
Well, I was
Anyway,
gonna say I could throw on one of my silver daggers or silver short sword,
Sure.
but that yeah.
he's got a dagger. He's got like
Is it okay?
two.
Is it silver?
Hope so. Anyway, yes. so-
Okay, so first 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna come here. I'm going to yell at the the werewolves. We can heal you. And then I'm going to cast.
My spell slots tomorrow.
We'll just have to sleep one more night. It's fine. They'll survive. Or not.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
What else am I missing?
Conjure animals. And I'm going to conjure 2 giant constrictor snakes, 3 giant poisonous snakes, and 3 giant wolf spiders.
Oh! I cringe.
Everything.
I hate wolf spiders.
Yeah.
They are.
Wait,
I have had such bad luck with those
where are
spiders.
you placing them?
They
Because there's not a lot of room in this place.
outside so that they can
Okay.
get all the baddies
I
out
was like,
there.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Just pray some of our enemies have arachnophobia
Yeah.
Constrictor snakes by him.
or snake phobia or whatever that
Wolf
is.
spider. Wolf spider.
Deep
I
with
can
the-
heal you, but
Size, right?
it's spider snake instead.
They're giant.
Giant.
They're all giant.
Giant for
You can
them.
see his hairy legs up close.
Not
I was
like
not prepared
giant
for
size.
this.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
that's okay though.
What size are they?
They're like
Giant.
medium, I think.
So like
Okay,
it's giant
that's
for
still
like
bad.
a spider though, right?
Yeah.
So like
Oh, that's true.
You know, to be honest, bigger is
like
probably
3
better because
times
I'm not as afraid of
their
tarantulas as I am
normal
of
size?
like the.
That's true.
I can't remember on the spiders.
So technically, they, because I think,
Can the vampires spawn beetles?
because I think I
usually
looked this up with
Can what?
Nyx, that if you're considered small, you can go max.
I don't know
You're
actually.
next.
Yeah, poor Doru is still sitting in a basement waiting for us to come back and heal him, and we blew
Yeah,
up
So
the
a
source
giant
of
wolf
what
spider
probably
is a
could
medium
happen.
beast.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, mediums. Okay, so it can take up a normal.
So yeah, maybe you can, and then we can go back and do that. Before
Okay.
Hopefully.
So I think that's like the last thing on our list that we haven't completed.
Heavens.
Yeah.
Heavens.
Also,
Pretty sure the constrictor
Seeds.
snake is also a medium.
for the wizard wine.
That would
we
make sense
totally
since they're
forgot to do
roughly,
that.
they started about the same size.
Were we gonna get? Oh
The-
shit!
you know, when we went to the Wizard of Wines, they had the
Oh.
special seeds in the ground. Yeah, we never got them back.
We weren't supposed to.
I thought we were. I
No,
think
we those magical.
We got the two.
Uh-huh.
Super disappointed.
Oh, there was
Those
only one
magical
left.
seeds.
Yeah.
We were supposed to leave them, right?
No. Well, no,
We-
they were
okay,
they got
gone.
this
We were
guy.
gonna go get
If
them.
you
Oh,
could
that's right. Drew
place,
was-
Yeah.
if you could place.
Well, maybe when things have calmed
Do
down.
you need some dice?
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
3 of each. So you can place them where you would like. And they're all of medium size.
One, so it's 8 total. So one of these can go back.
Oh, I heard.
Cow.
Yeah, perfect.
Conjuring up a
Okay, let's
small
gonna
one.
be my
Do they all
spiders.
go on your turn?
Yeah, I'll have them. Wow, they're all gonna go on your turn. And you're gonna have to manage hit points and whatnot as well. So we're gonna do some math today.
Oh boy.
Math rocks go click click.
Yeah.
Doing math. Come on.
Okay.
Now not many hit
Wow,
points do you
that's-
have?
I need to.
Wow.
Because you could use the dice numbers to track the hit points.
It's true.
Oh, that would be a smart thing to do.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
This is true. Okay, so your action is to conjure them, yeah?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Are you doing anything else on your? So suddenly all these. So it's spiders, snakes, and what was the other thing?
Snakes.
Snakes. So two constrictor snakes, 3 poisonous snakes, and 3 wolf spiders.
Oh yeah. Just boof. So appear next to these creatures. Okay. Sweet. So if nothing else, we'll move to Drea.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, Dreya's gonna shout to Isaac and say, Isaac, listen to my companion. Don't do this. We can heal you tomorrow. We can cure you. We did not mean to put you in this predicament, and we're sorry that it happened. But if you engage us now, we're not going to have a choice but to take you out, and then you'll be gone, and you won't get a chance to heal
Okay.
and have your former life.
Roll. Are you wanting to use that as your action to persuade, or just communication?
No, just communication.
Okay. Sweet. Okay. So you say this, and he's looking at you. Not in his wolf form.
Okay.
Okay.
We don't know if he made a save.
Oh, I totally failed.
What did you roll?
A 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Plus your proficiency, plus stuff.
We might break into double digits.
Oh, yeah. Well, in that case,
Let's see.
probably not.
Proficiency. Yeah, that's 6. Plus what else?
Your proficiency plus your if it's a stealth or finesse weapon, it's dexterity. If it's a strength weapon, it's plus your strength.
I'm not attacking.
Oh, she's trying to talk to him.
Oh, you are doing a persuasion
So
for your
yeah,
action.
it was persuasion. So it was. Oh, I see.
Yeah, so I'd have you roll if you're actually trying to persuade.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Using your
I'm gonna
action?
use my action to just try to
Persuade.
persuade him.
Not
So
attack.
it's.
Okay.
This
Let's
is giant
see.
constrictor snake is
7,
huge.
8, 9. It's a 9.
9. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Sweet. So he's
A giant snake. Constrictor
anything
snake
else
is
you want to
huge.
do on your turn? Any bonus actions or?
She does have a bonus action.
So it
What
takes
can
up
she
4
do on
squares.
that?
Those are
So
the
you
ones that had
could-
2, right?
Yeah, you could use
It's my 2 green ones.
in case something happens. You can prep one.
So
She'll just
probably
grab
need
one.
to.
Okay, what's going to be the catalyst or what will initiate your action?
If he attacks,
Okay, just anyone?
Probably
Okay.
my
he
next
attacks any of our
list.
party.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay.
So. Jed's not happy right now, though.
I'm running out of dice. So.
Like,
I know, it's like, have
You
you learned your
it?
lesson?
That one needs to go to jail too.
and he's gonna
Let's,
take out
Let's see if this one's learned.
his short
Is
sword.
it gonna like go help Ravenna though? Because
Well, he's
Better.
kind of in the way
Y'all are
of the door.
superstitious.
Yes, absolutely.
Are we superstitious? Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay, so
I'm only a little suspicious.
he's gonna try and whack him, and he does with his short sword.
Oh
He just whoosh across his arm and like,
Who's whacking who?
Jed
Anyway.
hit Izek because Izek hit his friend.
yeah,
And him.
yeah.
This
he
is
kinda
spiral out
like.
of control with no one.
Anyway, and draws blood. So,
I see.
anyway, right now, actually, that works. Okay, cool. And then Nikolai is like,
it wasn't a dice roll, so he's saved.
Yeah.
oh wait, that's right. Thank you. And it's a 16, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You just had to mention
he
it.
just did not. Is that wisdom? Yeah.
Yep.
No, it didn't. Okay. Anyway, and then Nikolai is like, whoosh, he has like small daggers, and he's gonna run up, and he's gonna try and he's gonna jab at one of the vampire spawn. Oh, makes contact. Great.
Drea has a sword if he wants it.
Okay. Okay. Sweet. Remember. Anyway. Ravenna's a little dazed. But she's gonna stand up. And she's also, that's half her movement. And she's gonna use the other half her movement to come here. Wow, we're all getting really familiar. And she is going to try and hit one of the other werewolves. Misses. Okay, sweet. Susan, it is your official turn.
Alright. He's gonna be like, alright, buddy, can you sit in the corner over here and while we take care of your friends real quick, and then we can come back to you. And then, how many baggies can I see?
Baddies, can you see?
Yeah.
Because you're right there. One, so you can see like this vampire. This one would have a great amount of cover.
But I can see him,
Because of your height.
hypothetically
probably.
speaking.
Yeah, hypothetically speaking. This one. You know, he's too big. You can't really see this one. But all of them except this one. And the DM regrets. Say,
The DM regrets.
say regrets. No one else says regrets.
I am going to cast
And from behind the DM's
Compulsion on all of the ones that I can see except him, because I already told them to go into the corner.
Okay. Oh gosh.
So they each need to try and make a wisdom save of 16. And then,
Okay.
Would you
Yeah, more with no. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, sweet. I just said some like, and everybody else except for Isaac. Okay, so, you succeeded with the vampire spawn, but not with the
Werewolves.
other werewolves. Yeah.
Susan's like, can you please go that way? And they are compelled to use all of their movement on their turn to take the safest route in this direction.
Oh gosh. Okay, that works. And you said all of their movement?
All of their movement.
Oh gosh.
For the duration, I can take a bonus action to designate a direction that is horizontal to you. Each charmed target must use as much of its movement as possible to move in that direction on its next turn, taking the safest route. After moving this way, the target repeats the save, ending the spell on a success.
Okay, that makes sense. So they're gonna go
And they may come back. Okay. Good to know. Okay, well, yeah, they failed, but the wolves did not. So, okay, sweet. Is that all you're doing on your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Jenica.
Okay. And this isn't one of those spells that if they get damaged, it wears off? That Susan just cast, the compulsion? Or is it if they take damage, they break out of it?
They can re-save after
Yeah.
taking their roll. or
I
after
just
their
realized
turn.
though that they're both concentration.
Oh no! So you would
that
lose.
spell drops.
Oh.
Oh!
Well, I mean, there you go. He was gonna move on his turn. Okay. Sweet.
Alright. Well, she's probably still gonna. Where that D8 vampire spawn is, almost directly in front of me.
This one?
Is that one inside the building or outside?
Inside. So they all climbed inside through the windows.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
So they all wink.
I thought they were just
Oh, I thought they
in
were
the
just
windows.
plastered on the
Yeah.
window.
Well, okay, I'm considering them inside, but if they're like
Like we can reach.
like
Oh, okay.
perched in the window.
Wait, is there glass?
No, this is like a little
This is like
No.
a shed.
shed
It's like
thing.
a-
Ew,
Like
ew.
animal sleep here.
So they're half through.
There was
the
a
window, half
room at
not.
the end. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to backfire Susan's spell by attacking him. But...
Well, he's already like his thing dropped already.
Oh no,
No,
I'm
the
talking about the
spawn.
vampire spell.
Also, would they take damage from being in
Oh.
sunlight?
It's not their turn yet, but yes.
Oh, well, you know, I'm
Because
just
they
gonna do
already-
it. Sorry, this one I might have to deal with. I'm going to bonus action light one or work or get one of my swords up. The other hand, I'm gonna take one of my stakes.
Okay. Yes.
And I'm going to run forward and try and jump up and with my first attack,
Flurry of skirts.
try and try and stake
Hit
him.
one heel.
You may have heard of flurry of blows.
Sorry, I'm trying to think. If I would have probably Rite of Dawn on my sword, so it's now radiant and glowing. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's see if this one will behave. I want to roll this one. Okay. So first one. 13 plus. Oh well, since this isn't. How do you roll? Is this an improvised weapon?
Ooh.
Sorry,
Technically. Well, no. I almost would say you're proficient with this weapon, though.
Yeah, I mean I do use them, but
I would do strength.
Like close enough to a dagger.
Strength. Yeah, I would
Yes,
say.
yeah.
Like
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But I would probably have your proficiency.
Okay, just my proficiency, not any of my other stuff.
Well, if it's like a dagger.
Oh, okay. Well,
your dex, technically.
well
Unless
then.
it's a club, then it's your strength.
Okay,
so.
13 plus 4 is
17.
17. Wow, yeah. 17 to hit?
Okay. Yes. Are you going to strike for anything in particular?
Yeah, the heart.
Okay. Do we want fighter rules or no? Nah, we're not gonna do that. I don't want to do that.
Oh shoot, now you're gonna ask me how much damage
Sure.
to do.
No, because according to the fighter rules, if you're going for something specific, you roll twice and take the lesser roll because you're trying to aim. It's disadvantage
Oh.
to aim at something specific, but I'm not doing that because it's too complicated. Anyway, so okay. Yes.
I totally can if you want.
Just roll an extra roll for me, just to see
Could
how
also
close.
make hitting the heart a higher
This is true.
AC.
I-
So they still hit, but it's not a hard hit unless you beat
Yeah, that's a
It's true, it's true.
10.
I think what I'm doing is I'm like,
Did
I
the
have
heart
an
have
AC in my
half
mind
cover
for
or
hitting
full
the
cover?
specific target.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
she'll hit, still get
Oh, wait.
Are you getting?
Oh, yeah, 10? 10.
Okay. So incredibly close.
So incredibly close.
I'll take close.
Now,
It's still gonna hurt.
I actually would allow you to do roll the damage, 2 dice for the damage.
Okay.
This one.
Now you're gonna ask me how much damage they do, huh?
Yep.
Well, if it's a dagger, it's a D4.
Okay.
So I'll let you roll twice for this one.
But holy
It's
water.
got the holy water on it.
Oh, so then hold
It's
on.
enchanted,
So holy
basically,
water
right?
gives radiant damage.
I would assume so.
Not.
Sorry, I did not
Sure.
look this up beforehand because I did not realize I was actually going to be attacking with these things
Does the
today.
potency of holy water stick on the item after the water dries?
I would like marinating it. I would hope so.
Yeah. So it takes 2d6 radiant damage.
Oh, 2d6. Cool.
Whatever kind of
And then plus
divine
the
power is on the water would also be on the wood,
this
right?
is plus 5.
Oh,
That's
plus
the
Just the
Because the
1d4?
wood would have actually
Just
would
1d4?
absorbed the water.
I
Right?
didn't realize that you also had holy water, so
The dagger is.
we'll just do
D4.
1d4.
Okay.
Because I think the water would
Plus your
absorb into the
fire.
wood.
I'm gonna write this.
Yeah,
down.
it's 0.
So good.
Whoa, never mind.
What's your proficiency?
Uh,
no, I don't know.
Yeah,
Proficiency,
so
not
let's
on
see. 13, 14 points of damage.
it. Okay, cool.
That's my first attack.
Okay. Awesome. So minus 14?
Oh, well, no, actually, that's pretty good. 18 for second attack. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay, this one will be a little easier.
Are you going again with a stake?
No, with my sword.
Oh, okay.
So, okay. So that is, let's see. A radiant damage modifier plus a 1d8. Okay, sorry. 1d8. Wisdom modifier
Writing
is
this down for future reference.
Okay. So it takes 11, 12, 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Another 14. And I also realized I need to roll my damage for cutting myself. Ooh.
Wait, she's a bludgeon.
Yep.
Do you say 13 or 14 points of damage? For
14.
14.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard 14. Sweet. Okay.
Okay. All right. Sorry. That is my turn.
Sweet. Okay. So as you do this, just anyway, and you like get really, really close, but just off the mark. Anyway, and then you come with the sword, and the vampire spawn's like, and then on their turns, they are going to run, because they are compelled to run. Hold on, let me see their
Away,
30
Scott.
feet. Great. Aaron, can you move them 60 feet in this direction?
Ooh!
Because
Okay.
this takes your action to run their full movement. Yay!
55,
compulsion.
60.
The DM is so happy. Okay.
Well, they probably had to move half speed while they were going through those spaces.
Also
Also,
they
attacks,
take
opportunity attacks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that opportunity attacks.
And they
So
do
it's like-
Do I get an opportunity attack because he's
damage
running over
starting
me?
Here?
Well, this
technically,
one probably
yes.
didn't go through anybody, so he's back here.
Oh,
What
that
is
one
This guy
did.
had to
Now,
squeeze
since
past
he was
these.
within
yeah.
melee of me, would I have an opportunity attack
Yes.
against that vampire?
Yes. So roll for that one.
So would all of her
And
creatures.
Yeah, with my critters.
Oh heck! Thank you so much, Susan.
Anytime.
Yeah. Okay, Nikolai
A
misses.
specific point.
It's a direction.
Oh, just a direction.
Okay, so do you want to roll to hit for your? Oh heavens!
She got a lot of
That's
critters
good.
to roll
This
for.
one, this one,
Yeah.
this one, this one.
It's not good.
And
Okay.
that one.
Oh,
I
heavens.
will end that one because
So-
it ran this way.
Pretty much.
All of them?
Each vampire would get 2. So this one would go after that one. These 2 would go after that one. These 2 would go after that
Okay.
one.
Oh, dang.
That
Okay.
also was-
Let's start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with our
Yay.
wolf spiders first here.
Oh heavens. Okay.
Are you regretting yet picking 3 different animals?
I rolled a. Sorry, I bumped
I wanted
it.
to-
It was
to-
a 19 to
Variety.
hit.
Slice it up
Okay.
today.
That hits
Okay, damage.
with your sword.
Yes.
Okay.
So damage is 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage.
Perfect. So all of them are like the sunlight, bing, and they're all, and their skin like starts to like, like burn and whatnot, and they're like, as you're, that poor vampire spawn. Anyway, and then they all are, and they go out the window and they just take off, bing. and then all the creatures, whatever spider sounds.
And they don't die? Yeah. Wow.
Unless it depends on how much.
Oh, that's wrong. Wait.
Anyway, we will, while you're calculating, so they're moving, and then the,
Oh, I see.
these are also creatures as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
they,
Those are the
they
constrictor
switched
snakes.
them for large because they're
They're
huge.
huge.
Giant.
Oh, heck. Okay. Well,
Wait, are they huge or giant?
Whichever one's
this
after me.
guy is going
Oh,
to
huge.
attack
Okay.
Ravenna real fast.
That was not right.
Okay. Okay, so
Wait.
Nat 20.
he's.
Oh!
So this is 9, this is 5. I'm guessing those do not hit.
No.
But this is a nat 20.
Okay.
So.
Nat 20, and then,
And then let me do
roll 2 of the dice for damage.
Why is it already further?
And
Because
Ravenna
sometimes
is going to
If DMs are too
take-
lazy, they'll just pick that because that's the average roll.
I see.
So you'll roll 2d6 plus 1.
Okay,
This is
sweet. And
Yeah, but
then
you got,
this other one,
crit.
I think, is going to
that's
attack whatever big creature
Nice.
that is.
So 7.
7 plus 1, 8.
8 damage on that guy.
Okay. With the nat 20?
Mm-hmm.
8? Okay.
Yeah, not done.
He needs to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw, or take 7 points on a failed save, or half.
Okay, so we're gonna roll. You said
2d6.
So I got 2
Constitution?
more d6.
Oh, heavens!
Okay.
And the next one.
They rolled a 10.
So fail, so
Okay, so they take additional damage.
they also get
Take
6 more damage.
6 poison damage.
Okay.
The poison damage reduces the target to 0. It's stable but poisoned for 1 hour. Even if after regaining hit points and is paralyzed while poisoned in this way. But I'm guessing it's not a 0 yet.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the spiders.
So
Now, do these, like, all of them got stuff, right? Or was it just these two also?
I think it was the ones that were. Oh.
This one I know did, and this one was right by one. But I don't know
So
if
this
did.
guy
Not so much.
was like here.
Yep.
So
So
he
So
came
this
from
guy gets
this
one.
This one,
Maybe not this guy on this one,
not this one.
but this guy probably.
I already did him.
Okay.
So I'm just looking at this one, and then this one. Okay.
our party of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turned into a party.
Sorry.
How many? Just kidding. This wolf though is going to strike at I don't know what creature. What is
Just
that?
That was
Giant
my
snake.
constrictor
Ah.
snake.
Okay. And he gets to go twice.
This is my
And I
My two
know we're
poisonous.
out of time, so this will be our last.
dirty 20 for this one. Does
30,
that-
20?
Yes, does that hit?
Yes, it does.
So
On that second one.
they don't hit super hard, but
Okay.
so
6 damage and then
six damage.
DC's 11 con save.
Oof. Okay. Minus 6. Please don't do me dirty. No, heavens. 13?
That's
That
it.
saves.
Okay.
Okay. Sweet. But you still got 6 damage, piercing damage, and then last guy.
It'll still take half, so roll 3d6
Oh.
for the poison.
Oh, that's right. 3.
And then what is the hit or armor class for that?
Oh,
How much to hit?
his armor class is 12.
12. Okay, so roll these
So
two.
9, half of 9.
Half of 9.
Four.
And if
Poison
you-
damage for.
Oh, okay.
4.
And we round up.
So 5.
Yeah. Minus 5. Sweet.
And then this one. Wait, did I go back to my?
This is why I'm always like,
I
okay, we're gonna
apologize.
beast them up because
Oh.
in one round, all you guys.
That one's 23, so that obviously hits.
Okay. Yep, that does. Okay. Now.
5.
Well, I'll wait till you're done.
5 damage on that,
Okay,
and
5.
another.
and then
Con save.
con save.
Oh, heavens. That was a 7.
That fails.
Fails. Oh, sorry, you can do it.
I can handle it. Oh, that's
Oh,
bad.
Bill.
5.
Oh, 5 damage. Okay.
5.
poison.
Poison.
Okay.
Okay, last one
Got this.
is my
Constructor.
constructor. Let me switch screens.
Are you planning your next thing?
I am.
Okay.
And I think you know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yes, I
I'm
know.
gonna do constructor.
I very well know.
You're not the room anymore.
It's true.
So you're like, this is so much easier.
Yeah.
14
14 damage.
to hit.
Oh. That does not hit.
Okay. That is finally all of it.
Okay. Sweet. Wow. I got lots of negative numbers, like minus. Cool. So this one swings twice at your big snake and hits with a 14, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. Sweet. And takes 8 points. 8 points of slashing damage. Oh, I'm so sorry. Plus twice.
Oh, yeah.
12 points of slashing damage.
8 plus 12?
Just 12.
Because I rolled
Or
just 12.
total 12. Okay.
Yeah. So I forgot that I can roll
Before I forget.
Oh, thanks.
Hopefully it learned its lesson.
Anyway, and then the other one went after Ravenna and drew blood, and she's like, not looking great. Anyway, but then, so your control over Izek has dissipated. And so he like starts to move over, and then it drops, and he's like, wait, what? And then he walks up to Jet, and he says, you are all going to die. And then he like becomes this werewolf self again. And like that does take his action. They don't have.
Looks like you're gonna be taking that bonus action.
Yeah. No. But so that is his action, to become a wolf again. But then he lets out like a cry, like right in front of Jet. Like, I'm going to kill you. And that's where we're gonna leave it for today.
All right.
We're rolling.